Have you ever been left hanging by a narcissist, desperate for answers, clarity, or even just a simple apology? You keep waiting, replaying conversations in your mind, wondering what you could have done differently, but deep down, you already know the truth. You will never get closure from a narcissist. In today's video, I'll explain why narcissists refuse to give closure, how they manipulate you by keeping the door open, and most importantly, how you can find closure on your own and break free from their toxic grip. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into narcissistic behavior. Now, let's get started. Why do we seek closure? Before we dive into why narcissists refuse to give closure, let's first talk about what closure actually is. Closure is the emotional resolution we seek after a relationship ends. It allows us to make sense of what happened, process our feelings, and move forward with peace of mind. In a healthy relationship, closure might come from an honest conversation, mutual understanding, or even a heartfelt goodbye. But when dealing with a narcissist, this kind of resolution is impossible. They don't see relationships as meaningful connections. They see them as sources of control and validation. So why do narcissists never provide closure? Let's break it down. Narcissists need to keep you emotionally hooked. One of the biggest reasons narcissists refuse to give closure is because they need you to stay emotionally invested. They thrive on control, and cutting you off completely means losing that control. Here's how they do it. They leave things unfinished. Instead of having a clear breakup, they might ghost you, withdraw emotionally, or give vague, confusing answers. They create doubt. They might say things like, maybe in the future we'll work things out, or I still care about you, but I just need time. This keeps you stuck in an emotional limbo. They breadcrumb you. Occasionally reaching out with small gestures of attention makes it harder for you to move on. Their goal is to keep you questioning, waiting, and hoping, because as long as you're doing that, you're still under their control. Narcissists never take responsibility. Closure often requires accountability. It means acknowledging mistakes, taking responsibility, and offering genuine apologies. But narcissists, they don't do accountability. They rewrite history. If you confront them about their behavior, they'll twist the narrative to make it seem like you're the one at fault. They gaslight you. They'll deny things they've said or done, making you question your own memory. They play the victim. Instead of admitting any wrongdoing, they'll turn the tables and act as if they were the one mistreated. Narcissists can't stand the idea of being seen as the bad guy. Their fragile ego won't allow it. So rather than giving you closure, they'll leave you feeling confused, guilty, or even like you were the problem all along. The silent treatment and discard phase. When a narcissist decides they no longer need you, they may abruptly cut you off without any explanation. This is the discard phase. During the discard phase, they've drained you of all your emotional energy and are ready to move on. Imagine investing in a relationship only to be left without a word. They might suddenly block you, disappear, or stop responding altogether. This leaves you in a state of confusion and hurt. They won't offer a reason, apology, or explanation. This is a calculated move to keep you off balance. If you reach out, they may ignore you or respond with cold indifference. This is intentional to make you feel insignificant. They want you to chase after them, to beg for answers. Because even in their absence, they're still controlling you. For example, you might find yourself constantly checking your phone, hoping for a response. The silent treatment is another cruel tactic. It's designed to make you feel invisible and unworthy. If they sense you're seeking closure, they may deliberately withhold it, watching as you struggle for validation. This can lead to feelings of desperation and self-doubt. The more distressed you become, the more powerful they feel. This is a psychological game to maintain control over you, even from a distance. Narcissists always keep the door open. Here's the twist. Even though they refuse to give you closure, they often don't want to lose you entirely. Many narcissists follow a pattern called hoovering, sucking you back in after you've started to move on. They might randomly text or call you after months of silence, pretend they've changed and want to talk things out. Play on your emotions with messages like "I miss you" or "I've been thinking about you." But don't be fooled, this is not about closure. It's about control. Once they sense that you've emotionally detached, they'll try to reel you back in. How to find closure without the narcissist. Now that we understand why narcissists will never give closure, let's talk about how you can take back your power and find it on your own. The first step is acceptance. Stop waiting for an apology, an explanation, or a final conversation. It won't come. Closure isn't something the narcissist can give you. It's something you create for yourself. The only way to truly heal is to remove the narcissist from your life completely. This means blocking them on all platforms, ignoring their attempts to reach out, and resisting the urge to check up on them. Even if you feel tempted to reach out one last time, don't. They will only use it as another opportunity to manipulate you. Stop seeking validation from the narcissist. You don't need their approval, closure, or acknowledgement to move on. Their opinion of you does not define your worth. Instead of seeing the lack of closure as a loss, see it as freedom. The narcissist's refusal to give closure is proof of their dysfunction, not a reflection of your value. Focus on self-healing. Seek therapy or support groups. Journal your thoughts and emotions. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you. Engage in self-care activities that bring you peace. Closure comes from within. The moment you decide that you don't need their validation is the moment you set yourself free. As we wrap up, remember this. Your healing journey is yours alone. You have the strength to move forward, regardless of their actions. Have you ever felt stuck because of a narcissist? Share your stories in the comments. I'm here to listen. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more on overcoming narcissistic abuse. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.